Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. Alongside Grant Hill and Brent Barry, I'm Brian Anderson. Also with us tonight, our Brent. A significant game tonight with serious playoff implications on the line.
You can just feel it in the atmosphere, right, BA? Even us coming in, you saw a lot more fans outside of the building. They're here early. They're watching the warm-ups. The players seem like they're locked in. Those coaches meetings we had even had some intensity to them. So I'm fired up to be sitting here with you to watch this one.
So here's Portland's starting group. They've got Shaedon Sharpe clinging out there with Denny Avdia. Then there's Anthony Simons, and it's Kamare in at the 3. Outside Sharpe. Back to Simons. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Well, I think the kids would say Simons is in his bag. Is that right?
Pass to Sabonis. DeRozan outside. Just 4 to shoot. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
On the wing, DeRozan. They set the screen. The three-pointer off the mark. And it's Simons with the ball for the Trailblazers. Pass to Kamare. Ellis with a rebound. For Sacramento, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Tipped away. Simons with a steal. To the paint. Deflects the pass. Ooh, stolen by Murray. He's all alone. And DeRozan throws it down hard.
Yeah, stylish flush by DeRozan. Flying up and making a big-time statement at the rim.
Now here's Simons. Tight defense on him. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play.
You know, I have to admire a guy like Anthony Simons. Early in his career, he was seen as undersized. But with his skill and pure athleticism, he balances the scales against bigger players. And he's become a ferocious scorer.
Well, Anthony Simons has credited Damian Lillard for helping him with his development.
Man, BA, can you imagine every day on the opposite end of Damian Lillard as a young player in this league? Anthony Simons willing to listen and willing to learn. And you see how far his game has come. That is what I'm talking about.
Wow.
And Sharpe is the kind of guy who gets up there in a hurry. That elevator, that's got some extra juice.
Down low. Here's Murray. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And while we have a moment, here's a good chance to bring up the top rebounders in the NBA this season. Second is Domantas Sabonis.
Just so strong on the boards. That's a skill that helps your team win games.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Here's Avdia. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Well, inside, Denny Avdia is confident in his ability to convert.
Outside Murray. Outside Levine. DeRozan passes to Sabonis. DeRozan a screen. Here's the 3. And that's good. Sabonis for 3.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
A little mid-range shot is up. Rebound by Sacramento.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
DeMar DeRozan, an impressive scorer who takes relatively few three-point shots, Grant.
Yeah, the arc is not his primary focus. He'd rather pick you apart in the mid-range. but he does it so consistently that the points pile up quick.
That's good from DeRozan. And a fun fact here, Brent, the Trailblazers' name was actually chosen by the fans.
Oh, that's so awesome, BA, to remind fans of how it is that Portland got its name. It was an open contest, and they had, I think, over 10,000 entries. And there are a couple other names that we should throw out there. It could have been the Pioneers or the Doug Furs. I think they chose wisely.
And you look at the Kings, Brent. They've had several name changes over the years of their franchise.
Yeah, before becoming the Sacramento Kings, they were the Rochester Royals, and then the Cincinnati Royals, and then the Kansas City Kings, and then all of a sudden, let's get to the West Coast, and here comes the state capital of Sacramento. It's not really affected the winning, though, has it, B.A.?
Levine with a screen on Simons. Here's Ellis. No good on the triple.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Simons, a screen on DeRozan. Pass to Klingon. Shot clock at 6. Here's Avdia. DeRozan with the rebound. And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Kings. They trail by 1. Sabonis outside. Here's Ellis. Pass to Sabonis. Outside for Levine. And another miss by Sacramento. For Portland, they've gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. Back to Simons. Outside Sharp. Driving in. Shoots over Levine. Good on the 13-footer. Sharp's gotten his second bucket on the night.
That's a spot where if Sharp can remain consistent, he can add another level of scoring to his game.
Outside Murray. Sabonis, high post. Murray passes to Sabonis. No good from outside. Portland leading by 3. Simons outside. Step back shot, and that one hits the back iron. The Kings have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Murray's shot is good.
Yeah, just a solid play by Murray. He knows where to get his shots.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. He's checked in for Sacramento. So for the Blazers. For Portland, they've got 7 of 11 shots to find the mark. Here's Walker. Misses off the right iron.
He may not be the strongest inside presence, but still, he's got to convert from there.
Murray, no good.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
Pass to Reith. Ooh, stolen by Murray. To the paint. And Sabonis the bucket on the assist by Murray. Sabonis has got 5 points.
This is how poised Sabonis is. Excellent at fighting off contact on the way up.
Shots good by Henderson. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
And Levine, here we go. And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And Sacramento with some changes. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Sabonis. Lyles comes in for Murray. And Malik Monk subbed in for Zach LaVine. Fultz scanning the floor. Chalk up 2 there.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist. Portland trailing here.
Henderson outside. That three's off the mark. For Sacramento, they've gone 8 for 14 from the floor. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Sacramento.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
First free throw is good. Blockbuster trades have become more the norm here in the NBA, Grant. Just ask Portland in 2023.
Yeah, the Trailblazers were at the center of some big moves, but that's just how it's done now. Entire teams can be restructured in the process of a single transaction.
Banton, he's checked in for Walker. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. Thibault with it, now guarded by Monk. Thibault passes to Henderson. The three, and it's Sacramento with the rebound. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there.
There obviously was a breakdown at the defensive end. They gave away too many clean looks.
Yeah, sometimes you can play good on-ball defense, but it's the help defense that makes you elite. And on that night, nobody rotating and not a lot of help.
The free throw drops for Monk.
Monk usually solid here.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Pass to Ben. Shoots over Valanciunas, and it's good. Off the back rim and in.
Both teams are hot. Woo! This is a fun one to watch.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great. Scoring is coming in bunches. And both of the teams feeling confident right now.
And he knows he can make this shot. I mean, clearly there's no indecision for him from there.
There's something to be said about knowing yourself. It allows him to shoot and shoot comfortably, even with taller defenders out there.
Shot clock at 5. Henderson for 3. Rebound by Sacramento.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Takes a step back. And it's Monk missing. Blazers trail by 4. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
The Blazers have a lot to learn. Coach Chauncey Billups said, I owe it to these players to coach them. The only way I know to do that is with honesty. It's always coming from a good place. Once you know that, then you take it with love. I lead with love. I don't lead with fear. Brian?
That's a Hall of Fame mentality, Allie. He's been in their shoes. Lyles a screen. Here's Fultz on the money from 12 feet away.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Up top, Henderson, hounded by Fultz. Henderson misses.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Outside Monk. Launches it on target from range. And now it's a 6-point Sacramento lead.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Pass to Reith. Out of bounds. It'll be Kings ball. Let's check in on the Western Conference standings as the race to the playoffs continues. You look at Sacramento, they'd be watching from home if the playoffs started today. They're hoping to make a final push. And, of course, Portland, 2 spots below.
Checking out Portland, as we see them limp towards the finish line, you really have to believe that everyone is going to be evaluated from top to bottom.
And you have to wonder just how different this team will look next season, from players to possibly coaches, maybe every level of the organization.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
Pass to Rupert. They need this. Rebounded by Lyles. Lyles has got his 4th rebound in this one. Jones, the pass to Lyles. Takes the 3. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Kings ahead, up by 9. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, for the Kings, what jumps out at you stat-wise?
They're getting a big contribution from the bench already.
Yeah, looking for a spark here, and the coach tapped the right guys to get out there and provide it.
Here's Simons. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Avdia out there with Klingon. Then it's Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Anthony Simons. And it's Kamari in at the small forward position. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Avdia outside. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go from deep. Sinks his third bucket. He's 3 for 6 now.
And you can see the work that Avdia has put into that three-point shot.
Sabonis outside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. When we talk about the top players in the league, Brent, Domantas Sabonis can get overlooked.
You wonder if the record was a little bit better last year for the Kings, where he might have finished in the MVP voting, because this guy led the league in rebounding, and he put up 8 assists per game. So top 10 in MVP, that could have moved up a little bit with a winning record. He is a legitimate star at his position.
First one falls for him. Well, you hear team execs say all the time, you're either selling wins or you're selling hope. How true is that, Brent?
Well, if you're an executive BA, just be right about whatever it is that you're selling. And you got to be realistic. I mean, fans are smart. They understand where your team is. Are you a playoff competitor? Are you young and growing? So that's hope. If you're going deep into the playoff run, you want the wins. Sabonis is an unselfish player. You can see it in the actions out there on the floor. He's trying to get the best out of both himself and his teammates.
Outside Thybulle. Avdia from outside. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Sabonis has got 4 rebounds in the game. To the middle. Here's Murray. Oh, Murray showing his strength down low.
Yeah, how about Murray shaking off the contact? The young guy doesn't let it affect him on his shot.
Here's Simons. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Pass to Sabonis. Rebounded by Kamari. Blazers trail by 8. Outside Thybulle. Here's the pick. From deep. Fires in the triple. Thybulle's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Pass to Murray. Monk for 3. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray.
I'll tell you what, Monk wasting no time getting those 3 points back.
Here's Kamari. Outside Thybulle. Now here's Simons. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Inside. Here's Sabonis. Tipped.
Wow, great size and better positioning made that block possible from Klingon.
DeRozan getting his feet wet in the paint.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And some changes here for the Kings. Levine comes in for Monk, and Ellis is subbed in for Carter. Sharp, he's checked in for Portland. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Abdia, and he dunks it down.
I like the way Abdia is competing right now, always looking to make a play.
Outside Murray. Fires from deep. They get it back. Pass to Ellis. Yes, great play by DeRozan to set him up.
Their intensity has only picked up this quarter, even while holding the lead.
Abdia outside. Simons passes to Abdia. Oh, Sabonis with a block.
Love to see that. Sabonis using his size on defense.
Pass to DeRozan. Back to Murray. Here's Ellis. 6 to shoot. Sabonis left side. Shoots over Klingon. And another basket for Sacramento.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Sinks the tray. Thibault's got 6 points.
I love the way they're spacing the floor this quarter. Their three-point percentage has really gone up.
And he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert.
Sabonis fights through and around, gets the N1 opportunity. It was not as easy as it looked.
Reith, he's checked in for Portland.
Second team foul. At the line for one, Sabonis.
Well, Grant, in the spring of 2024, a remarkable streak ended. Domantas Sabonis had recorded 61 consecutive double-doubles.
Yeah, it was the longest streak since the merger back in 1976. Now, Sabonis has led the NBA in rebounding multiple years. Plus, he has averaged 8 assists in a season, so that is big-time production.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
Denny Avdia has a ton of versatility, and the coaches encourage him to explore. And this guy can make an impact both on and off the ball.
And he's good on the second. Sacramento leading by 12. Pass to Ellis. On the wing, DeRozan. Murray for 3. And it's Portland with a rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Back to Simons. Sharp passes to Simons. Charity stripe shot. DeRozan with the rebound. DeRozan's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Sabonis. Good on the bucket. Sabonis has got 14.
I just love the ball movement.
Simons outside. And there's the screen. Avdia can't get it to go. And it's Sacramento's ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Ellis's shot is off. And it's Simons with the ball for the Trailblazers. It's a 14-point game. To the inside. Here's Reith. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Man, the defender really went after him.
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
That free throw misses. And the Blazers making a change here. Kamara's checked in. And he sinks the second.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
DeRozan passes to Murray. Here's Ellis over Simons. That one rolls around and rims out.
He just couldn't finish the job that time, and too bad because it was a nice look.
And there's a pick from outside, off the mark. Sacramento leading by 13. Sabonis outside. Knocks it loose. Avdia with a steal. Pass to Simons. Here's Reith. He's guarded by Sabonis. The jump hook. That one's good. Reith.
Simons has a shoot-first mindset, but he also takes great pride in making plays for others.
Timeout call. Sacramento. Kings will go for a different look here. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Domantas Sabonis. Lyles comes in for Murray. Malik Monk's checked in for Levine. And it's Markelle Fultz in for Ellis. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Banton's checked in. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one.
Taking 2 shots.
And he makes a first.
Heating up from the line this quarter, helping their cause for sure. They're right around 80% now.
And Monk drops them both. So it's Portland now, trailing by 13. Outplayed in their previous game on their schedule, losing to the Cavs.
I'll tell you what, once things started to go downhill, their performance plummeted. It wound up getting pretty ugly.
Yeah, it felt like just the entire roster was stuck in neutral. There was nobody offensively that could get anything going.
Oh, stolen by Fultz. Again, the miss by the Kings. Blazers trail by 10. Simons passes to Banton. Here's Reith. Pass to Kamari. Clock at 4. Avdia from outside. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. DeRozan's got his 6th rebound on the night. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Fultz has got 6.
Yeah, the defense expects DeRozan to try and score, but he smartly makes the extra pass.
Here's Reith. Here's Banton. 5 points in the game. Pass to Kamari from behind the arc. Monk grabs the miss. Now Fultz. Back to Monk. DeRozan outside. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
It's impressive how he'll find any advantage he can get. DeRozan is tremendous at putting his man in an awkward position.
Portland making a switch here. Henderson's checked in.
Shooting for Sacramento, DeMar DeRozan. 1 shot.
This helps build their lead. They're having a solid second quarter at the free throw line.
Pass to Reith. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Portland shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. Hits both from the stripe. And here are the Kings now. That'll commence a long trip on the road. 6 games total. Shoots. And it's Reith with the rebound. And so Henderson will bring it up for Portland. It's a 14-point game. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, one nickname you hear for DeMar DeRozan is the lone mid-ranger. He said you can operate freely in the mid-range. It's like an ocean out there. If you're smart, you can take advantage of the space and pick teams apart. Brian?
He's an expert tactician working in between. Thanks, Allie. Count the basket. Valanciunas has got 6 points.
Not much else the defense can do. Valanciunas just finds ways to score inside.
Simons, a screen on DeRozan. Kamari, no good. Sacramento leading by 14. Fades away. And it's DeRozan missing.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot. This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
Here's Fultz. Rebounded by Kamari.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up, and you can't knock it down.
Back to Simons. Henderson, the pass to Simons. Trailblazers got to hurry, got to get up a shot. Kamari, no good. Sacramento has gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. Outside Fultz. Lyles down low, defended by Henderson. The 3 from DeRozan, and count it. Now 5 for 7.
Yeah, out of the corner, DeRozan finding the open space on the floor.
Fultz against Simons. Inside. 13 feet out. Oh, it's blocked by Valanciunas. The finish! Oh, a huge slam! An exclamation point on that break.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he? And so it's Sacramento with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. Up big because of their 3-point shooting. Just going to town from downtown tonight. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court jump. Give me a beat.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
Checking out the Trailblazers. To say they're a long shot is actually too optimistic. Maybe a play-in spot is possible if they win every game. But that's low odds, about the same as Kenny beating me in the game of free throws.
What? Oh, free throws. All we got to do is stay up there for 10 seconds, and I would make more free throws than you could ever make in 10 hours.
And looking now at that first half, anything that could have gone wrong did go wrong for the Portland Trailblazers.
They don't want it enough. They're getting bodied up on the boards and doing nothing about it.
Yeah, they get bodied up on the scoreboard as well, Shaq. It may not be their only issue, but it's a big problem.
Glad you could join us. Brian Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. One of the stories here, Denny Avdia getting it done today.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. The duo inside, it's Murray and Sabonis. Then it's DeMar DeRozan. Then there's Zach LaVine. And it's Ellis in at the point guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento.
Yeah, this shows you how strong Clingan is. Even when you foul him, he just out-muscles you.
And you watch Donovan Clingan. He really benefited from that extra year in college, Grant.
Yeah, the development cycle can be a little longer for centers, B.A. He cleaned up a lot offensively and took his strength and conditioning to another level. They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Avdia with it. To the middle. Here's Clingan, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
First, Clingan screens the defender out of the play and then capitalizes.
And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
At the line for your Kings, Sabonis, shooting 1.
Second half getting started. About a minute played. Henderson outside. Pass to Kamari. And here's Avdia. Here's Clingan. Clock at 6. Simons left side. Back come the Kings in transition. Outside Murray. Sabonis, high post. Deflected. Here's Kamari. He's guarded by Sabonis. Henderson outside. Here's the pick. The 3 is up. Drains the triple. Henderson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
And Sabonis gets it to go.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Pass to Henderson. Now here's Avdia. Henderson with a screen on Murray. Back to Henderson. Here's Clingan. He's guarded by Sabonis. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
And out of bounds, the Kings will take it. Well, you'd rather not put these guys on the line. The top free throw shooting teams in the last month. Sacramento in second.
And looking at last month, this team really got it done from the charity stripe. Whenever you foul them, they made sure to make you pay for that mistake.
Thibault, he's checked in for Portland. Sharp comes in for Henderson. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
That's a bad miscue, but I think they've done a really good job keeping control of the ball throughout the game.
And that's how you defend. Glad we had a chance to see a replay of that block again.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
Blazers trail by 14. And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Here's Kamare. Count that bucket. Kamare's got his first 2 points of the night.
On fire to start the second half. 4-5 from the field.
Outside Murray. 4-3. Portland with a rebound.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
They set the pick. Here's Kamare. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
Pass to DeRozan. Out to Sabonis. Here's Ellis. Just 5 to shoot. Sabonis, the pass to Murray. Over Avdia. And there's Murray. That one's good. On the assist by Sabonis.
Yeah, this is the kind of confidence you love seeing. Murray not thinking twice at all about firing away.
Sharp. And he hits the jumper. Sharp's got 6.
Even though they're still trailing, he continues to be lights out from the field. What a competitor.
Pass to Murray. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That's on Matisse Thybulle.
Yeah, so tough to defend. Murray's smooth, and he's got size, and he's agile, too.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses. Well, Brent, in his short career, Keegan Murray has shown flashes of stardom.
Yeah, and I think BA coming in, the idea was that Keegan Murray is going to be a complimentary wing shooter, and he's shown that he can do just that. He's taking strides as a defender, but his ability to shoot the ball and have confidence this early in his career, that's impressive.
Reith, he's checked in for Avdia.
And the physical style Murray plays with will serve him well in this league.
Pass to Kamare. Back to Sharp. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by Sacramento. Sabonis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Murray's shot is good.
Early on in his NBA career, Murray's showing he's a capable shooter.
Here's Reith. He's guarded by Sabonis. Pass to Sharp. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And you watch Shaedon Sharp, Brent. The talent is undeniable.
Well, the athleticism really is something that jumps off the court for you. I mean, he's not just a scorer or a rebounder. I think if he uses that athleticism, he could become an elite defender in this league.
And the first one at the line is good.
Sharp still trying to find some comfort and familiarity at the free throw line. Sometimes it takes some young guys longer.
And so he makes both from the line. Here's DeRozan. He's got 13. Pass to Sabonis. Yes, great play by DeRozan to set him up. Sabonis has got 21.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Sharp, no good. Sacramento leading by 16. Murray up top. Sabonis in the post. He's got 21. Sends it home from three-point land.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Here's Thybulle. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Ellis. There's the block.
Oh, great timing on the block. Sharp using his athleticism to make an impact on D.
Simons passes to Thybulle. Here's Reith. It's good. Reith's got 7 points in the game.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
Levine passes to Sabonis. Sharp grabs the miss. Blazers trail by 17. Simons outside. Over to the wing. Here's Kamare, defended by Murray. Fires for 3. Nails it from 3. Kamare's got 5 points now this quarter.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Pass to Ellis. Outside Murray. Here's Ellis. And here's Levine. And the dunk by Levine.
You have to love how persistent Levine is inside, enduring the contact and finding his shot.
Here's Reith. He's guarded by Sabonis. That one's good. Reith.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Timeout call. Sacramento. And Brent, what you like about Toumani Camara? He'll get in there and do the dirty work for you.
Well, what a ride for him to get the recognition to become an NBA draft pick. He did all the little things to put himself in a position to succeed, and then all of a sudden can get on the floor and contribute in so many ways. Versatile defender, knocks down some mid-range shots. These are the kind of guys who you love to see build out a career.
And some changes here for the Kings. Lyles, he's checked in for Murray. Monk comes in for DeRozan. And it's Fultz in for Ellis. Denny Avdius checked in for Portland. Scoot Henderson comes in for Simons. Monk passes to Fultz. And he makes it on the layup. Fultz has got 8.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
From 13, and it falls all over the rim and in.
Anytime Henderson can't get to the rim, that mid-range jumper is always there.
Fultz finds Levine. Launches it, and it's Reith with the rebound. Reith's got 4 rebounds now. Thibault passes to Henderson. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Avdia. Oh, Sabonis with a block.
And Sabonis has to use good timing in order to block shots. That time he did.
Fultz passes to Sabonis. No good on the 3.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
Pass to Levine. Out left to the wing. Lyles a screen. Monk for 3, and he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
They set the screen. Henderson for 3. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Lyles has got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Fultz. Sabonis outside. With the floater. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3 ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Camara, he's checked in for Portland.
Well, what elevates Sabonis is his team-first mentality. He's looking to pass. He's looking to help. He wants to set screens to get guys open. He just wants everyone to be successful.
Henderson against Fultz. And down it goes. 2 points. Henderson's got 11 points.
And no one really crashing down on the backside. A breakdown defensively.
Here's Lyles. Outside for Levine. Lyles a screen. Soft touch off the glass. Levine's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
proving once again Levine is not all dunks and threes.
And it's Reith missing.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
You know, Zach LaVine is so energetic out there on the floor. You gotta love a guy who consistently plays at a very high effort level like that.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. Good on the second one. 1:07 left in the third. Here's Henderson. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Henderson's got 9 points here in the second half.
Maybe the halftime break was good for him, allowed him to step back, calm himself down, get himself in the right frame of mind, and now shots are falling.
Monk for 3. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
And Monk can do so many different things on the offensive end of the floor.
Takes the 3. Rebounded. Domantas Sabonis. Sabonis has got 11 rebounds in the game. Pass to Fultz. Over to the left wing. Here's Lyles. That one falls. Nice assist by Fultz. Fultz has got his 3rd assist of the night.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
To the paint. This one for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Thibel's got 9 points. It's been all about Domantas Sabonis for Sacramento. He had solid production this quarter with scoring and rebounding. We'll be back in a moment. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Here's Ellis. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Sharp out there with Anthony Simons. Then it's Henderson, and it's Kamare in at the 3. Here's Levine for 3. Kept alive. Jones' shot is good. Jones has got his first points of the night.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And here's Simons outside. Rebound by the Kings. Here's Ellis. Pass to Jones. Portland with a rebound. Reed's got 5 rebounds in the game. Down low. There's the steal. Now the Kings in transition. Sharp grabs the miss.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
The importance of getting your second NBA contract is something players often cite. Brent, did you feel that way?
No doubt about it, BA. I mean, it's a stamp of approval that you belong at this level. Of course, it gives you a lot of security for what you want to do for your family and for yourself. But, man, that's acknowledgement that all that hard work has paid off.
The first free throw is good. Keegan Murray's checked in for Sacramento. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Monk. Both shots good from the stripe. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Pass to Taylor. Here he goes. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Levine.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Simons, the rebound by Murray.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Here's Ellis. No good with the triple.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. You may be a little overeager. Yeah, and Henderson has got some hops for sure. You cannot let him get to the rim.
Murray's shot is good. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Pass to Kamari. Here's Reith. Now here's Sharp. He's covered by Levine. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line.
Smooth shooting from the mid-range. Give Sharp space from there, and he'll torch you.
DeRozan a screen from the arc. And it's Levine with the three.
Trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his second three of the game. One in each half.
Sharp passes to Henderson. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Kings have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Pass to Taylor. For three. Portland with a rebound.
They've been able to have some team success in this game despite what's been an awful shooting night for them.
And you look around the league, Brent, are small market teams having a moment?
Well, BA, these teams have done a very good job of positioning themselves well. If you look back over the past couple years, what have they done? Well, they've had themselves a lot of pick and a lot of good fortune moving up in the draft in some cases. And these teams aren't going anywhere.
That one's off.
So far, you're liking the flashes that Sharp has been able to show you at this level.
Sabonis, he's checked in for Taylor. And the second free throw is good. Brent, you've spent some time in front offices. How much more do teams rely on analytics now versus even a decade ago?
Oh, a massive amount, BA, but there are a lot of teams that are still aren't there. I think it's a constant battle about how far you're going to push, leaning into the numbers. But with all these net ratings and the ways that you can start to digest what it is that guys are producing on the floor, teams are getting smarter and smarter.
5 to shoot. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Zach LaVine.
And Sharp has no off switch. He's consistent at attacking defenses and drawing whistles.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Kings.
I mean, they've played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
We probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration has been awesome. I mean, they put force on this game, attacking off the bounce, and the willingness to do that has paid off.
Both free throws good from Sharp. Brent, you had a ton of playoff experience as a player. What was the atmosphere of the NBA postseason like?
Well, the intensity certainly picks up, BA, but looking back at it, it's so fun to see the amount of attention that all of a sudden comes with playoff basketball. So many more fans, so many more cameras, so much on the line. It's really where you enjoy all that hard work.
Back to Simons. They set the pick from deep. Hits a three-pointer.
Well, this is one of Simons' strengths, just an outstanding shooter from behind the arc.
Pass to Ellis. DeRozan against Simons. Murray deciding where to go with it. And a miss there on the triple. The Trailblazers have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Outside Sharp. And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Gotta hold firm or you're gonna get a call.
Pass to Ellis. To the paint. Here's Sabonis. And it's Reith with the rebound. Reith's got rebound number 7 tonight. Henderson finds Simons. And here's Henderson, defended by Murray. Shots good by Henderson.
Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
They set a pick. And here's Sabonis outside. He drops it from range. Sabonis has got 29.
Sabonis, such a difficult guy to guard, and right now he is going off.
Henderson outside. And that one's good. Henderson's got 15 points here in the second half.
And what a turnaround from the first half. I mean, he's been incredible here in the second half.
The three from DeRozan. And it's Reith with the rebound. Reith's got 8 rebounds in the game. And he's going for the oop here. Oh, Sabonis with the steal. Poke loose. Henderson, the pass to Simons. More and more, we're seeing international players come into the league who are NBA ready, Grant.
It really is a sight to see, BA. And some of those guys start playing pro ball when they're 16 or 17 years old. It toughens you up real quick playing against older competition at that age. Yeah, and that was a big-time flush. I love whenever Murray takes flight like this.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Pass to Ellis. Takes a three. Portland with a rebound. Sharp's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Reith. He's guarded by Sabonis. Three-pointer Sharp. DeRozan with the rebound.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Here's Sharp. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Really taking it to the defense. Sharp was smart not to hold back that time.
For 2.
The first one falls. Grant, it seems like teams today are much more data-driven than in years past.
Yeah, I agree, BA. It's much more sophisticated. And, of course, coaches and executives are still watching the games and forming their gut opinions. But now those impressions can be cross-checked with the numbers.
And the Blazers making a change here. Avdia's checked in. Pass to Ellis. Now here's Levine. Now Sabonis. Defended by Avdia. Sabonis draws the double. DeRozan passes to Murray. Here's Levine for 3. Offensive rebound. From downtown. Drills it from deep. Levine's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, the D has done a very poor job at contesting him from outside, guys. He's tearing into them right now, and they cannot stop him.
Here's Simons. That's good. And now he's 5 for 11 in this one.
Finding a way through. Contact comes Simons' way, and he just avoids it.
Right side Murray. Shoots over Simons. Again, the Kings score. And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Domantas Sabonis.
Think about this. He has owned this game from start to finish. Wow, so impressive. The defense literally looked helpless trying to stop him out there. He has been far and away the best player on the court, and it's not close.
They were not playing well and were in desperate need of a win. He took this responsibility upon himself, and he delivered. Here's Kamare, defended by DeRozan. Pass to Sharp. Let's go with a 3. And Domas Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got 15 rebounds here tonight. Levine passes to DeRozan with the fadeaway. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net.
Oh, the lost art of the mid-range jumper. DeRozan dialing it in.
It's Sharp on the wing. Back to Simons. Here's Henderson, and he drives in, and there it is for him. Henderson's got 21.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
They get the rebound, and denied at the rim, but they call the foul. The whistle blows, and we'll see him shoot 2 from the line.
And Sabonis so aggressive inside, which is how he earns these kind of foul calls.
And you see player training methods, Grant, a lot more than just running and getting shots up.
And you know, BA, what interests me, players not just training their bodies better than ever, but also their minds. They're working on hand-eye coordination drills and just all kinds of stuff to enhance their reflexes.
And he knocks down the first one. And some changes here for Portland. Klingon, he's checked in for Reef, and it's Avdia in for Henderson. Sabonis drops them both. And we've got 1:18 left in the fourth.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Kings.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, BA, just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And this victory will put them at 36 wins on the year.
And this is how they wanted to finish off this season series, with a win and evening it up at 2 games apiece.
And we get spoiled sometimes, but we should take a second to appreciate what a sensational performance this has been for Domantas Sabonis.
I just loved his defense. He took pride in swatting away a bunch of shots tonight and made his impact felt.
6 on the shot clock. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Sabonis has got 33 points. Pass to Kamari, launches a 3, and again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Anthony doing a great job of seeing the floor, and a nice dish from Simons there.
DeRozan passes to Levine. DeRozan a screen. Levine with it. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Shaedon Sharpe.
Man, good whistle there.
Levine. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second. 12 seconds left in the game. So no problem for Sacramento as they get the win. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciate